Hey, Allison, you know, 1.6 million Americans are living with either Crohn's or ulcerative colitis, but you don't hear them talked about that often. One of the big reasons is some of the symptoms can sometimes be embarrassing, but as we're seeing in our phone bank here, a lot of people may have some questions for nurse practitioners and doctors about these issues because a lot of people just have digestive issues they just can't shake, they don't know what they are, and it turns out sometimes they're one of these two diseases. Well, to learn a little more about exactly what they are, we talked with a local FAIRFAX teenager who shared her story.
Don't have direction.
Hannah HARDIMAN is a normal teen.
This road.
The Fairfax High sophomore loves music, playing soccer, and having fun with friends and family. But for 7 years, she's lived with a disease.
I was having a lot of abdominal pain, and I was having low-grade fevers.
When Hannah was 9, doctors ran a lot of tests.
And finally I had a colonoscopy and an upper endoscopy, and they diagnosed me with Crohn's disease.
Her family knows the disease all too well. Dad, Todd, also has it. Crohn's and ulcerative colitis are types of inflammatory bowel disease. Colitis mainly affects the colon, while Crohn's can affect anything from the colon all the way up to the mouth.
The last 10-15 years has seen basically a revolution in the treatment of this.
Dr. Robert HARDI with Capital Digestive Care says instead of guessing what could work, doctors more and more know what will work.
Like a very precise instrument to treat your Crohn's disease as opposed to your grandfather's Crohn's disease.
It means a lot to know that there are people out there discovering all the time new things that will make her quality of life better.
Hannah's mother, DEIRDRE, wants her to live a normal life. That was tough at first.
I definitely needed to know where the bathroom was all the time.
Can't keep.
But now Crohn's rarely holds Hannah back.
I can be a normal teenager, like I can do everything that everyone else can.
Now, if you have some questions about whether you or somebody you love could have either of these diseases, well, we got doctors and nurses here from MedStar Georgetown, Children's National Medical Center, and Capital Digestive Care to answer your questions. I don't usually get personal, but on a personal note, over 10 years ago, I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis. It's not fun when you're in the midst of it, I can tell you, but I had an advantage because I knew what it was when I was diagnosed because my sister Kelly in Silver Spring had been diagnosed a few years before. So you saw Hannah and her father had Crohn's in the story. Well, my family, myself and my sister, have ulcerative colitis. It can be a terrible thing to live with, but there are treatments, and that's why we're doing this, so these doctors and nurses can set you on the right track. If you have any questions, 703-236-9220 is the number for our 7 on Your Side phone bank here. Back to you guys in the studio.